Right, 1832, good luck. Wow, 3,700 games are rapid, that's very impressive. A lot more than I've done. I've done 400 and a bit. Okay, C6 you generally do this and E6 this. But it's very common to do them both in Nareti. Okay, so we can actually take there to disrupt the pawn structure, but I'm just going to stick to principle, just develop. Now we're probably going to do d4, just depends how it pans out. d4, e3, knight up somewhere. Castles. So let's do e3 first. Just preparing d4. Okay, knight up, so let's go d4 now. It's just a case of where do we want the knight. If we go here, this one can come here, but bishop in is a little bit annoying. Maybe rook across and try and push in the centre. Okay, that gives us a kind of a half target, doesn't it? Let's just push the pawn, then we've got potential to come this way. It's a little bit committal doing this, but let's try and get rid of that bishop. Do I want to go with the knight actually, or the rook? Might be better to go with the rook and drop back so the knight can come here. If he takes, he could push. Could just completely ignore it, maybe shift the knight and guard, or bishop back or queen up. Lots of options. Yeah, queen up. I'm going to move the knight. If he takes, I'll take with the rook, of course, and then otherwise I'd maybe trade and rook across. I'll pre-move in case he takes. Obviously, I'll be taking back. Well, he's played knight forward. I'm happy to trade one of the knights, so we could come back here. We can just ignore it for now. I'm going to trade this bishop, then maybe rook over. Yeah, play rook across. There is a slight target here, but I think I'm okay for now. Maybe knight back as well, trade this bishop. And then try and start expanding and getting forward if we can. Yeah, queen does come forward. Yeah, I'm going to drop back and trade the bishop off and then hopefully start expanding. Okay, he's gone back. So can we just push anywhere? We can go here. If you take a go here, so you've got to go this way. So here, rook forward. It's probably not a lot. So what about this? It weakens this. Yeah, I'm going to take. I'm going to move a rook forward and maybe try and come behind. It's not easy to do though. I don't want to forget about my knight or loosen this pawn. Might have made a mistake doing this actually. I might have done. I guess I've got queen across now, but see, everything's kind of just holding on, isn't it? I could do with the rook being here behind, but if I move my queen forward, I lose my knight. Move my knight, then this knight can jump in. So I've got a slightly awkward position. Maybe queen up and just look to trade the queens and then solidify could be sensible. Knight in, I'll just simply take. I think my opponent's knight is better than mine, so I'll gladly trade it. Oh, he launches forward, okay. So we've got this, maybe. Rook across. I guess I can just take, actually, can't I, then? If he takes back, maybe get the queen forward somewhere. Then we might get a chance to triple stack if he doesn't trade. Maybe here, so trade, and the rook attacks the pawn. Just don't want to blunder this knight. Here or here. If I'm on the dark square, potentially this, but I'm very happy to trade anywhere. So I'm going to go here. Now, if he takes, I could maybe go with the pawn, but that feels a bit dangerous to me, a bit risky. Yeah, I think I'd probably go with the rook if he takes. I don't think he will take. But if he does, I think I'd go with the rook. The pawn, you can imagine if you got them connected, be really good. But if you don't, could be very weak. But at least I've got the potential to activate the rook somewhere along here now. Well, he has taken. So if I go with the rook, I'm pressuring the pawn. Go with the pawn. It is an asset, isn't it, potentially? Go with the pawn, the other rook behind. It's tempting, it's tempting. It's probably the right move, but I'm leaning towards the rook just to be sensible. Yeah, if there was one of the rooks get traded off, I think it would be maybe stronger. So rook over, maybe rook across. Takes. Yeah, that's what he's done. So I'm looking at rook over now. Takes and then get forward. Knight back, I just march on, I think. Or I can just play rook across and try and challenge here. Yeah, I'm just going to be sensible and play rook across again. I've got the option. Probably go with the rook again. It just feels like the pawn's getting a bit loose if I take. But I'm probably going to play a move like bishop back and try and get the bishop active now. Again, knight in, I'll trade. Bishop in. Not so sure. I'd gladly trade my knight for knight though. Okay, so he has done it. So we've got the option again, either way. Go with the pawn, rook across. I don't see how I can really protect it and make progress. I'm just going to go with the rook. Now, if you come down here now, I simply take. But it is on a dark square, so not easy to attack. Not easy. Let's try and activate the bishop again. If knight in, I'm simply going to take. If bishop in, I'll probably ignore it and try and develop my bishop. Something like this. Decision is if he pushes, can I ignore it? I don't think I can. I think it's too fast. Although he has gone with the knight. Well, I'll gladly trade that, like I said. So now I think I can go here with a view to coming behind. I guess he can half try and do something like this. I need to do something like this, but I don't see how I do that. Can I do it this way? Yeah, I've got to try and come up and then do this to kick the bishop. They're all on dark squares. I've only got one pawn on a light square. So that's the one that his bishop can target. But right now I'm fine. Everything's covered. He's gone across, so I'm going here. So I've got the option of f3. Just put it on a light square, but it kicks the bishop out of a very nice square here. Okay, well if he takes now, I think I'm happy to take here. So kick the bishop. If he takes, obviously I'm taking back. Again, if it gets lost, it gets lost. I could be just hopelessly lost here. Okay, so I'm probably going to need bishop back, aren't I? I've got this for a move and then this. I guess I have to go here and here. Yeah, I played this one a little bit too quick. My opponents, I think, used the time a bit better, even though they're down 2 minutes on the clock. But if I go here, the bishop gets chased away again. But How do I make progress and guard this? I'm not sure I can. I need 3 moves to get here, and there's always this problem. If I can get this in there, maybe. If I can go here and here, it could be very useful. Okay, let's come here. So we do have the option to do this. The king can't step forward right now. So is there anything else I can figure a plan out? I'm not sure. Maybe we can go here and try and encourage some sort of pawn pushes. But that could backfire, I guess. Oh, he's done it anyway. Wow, I didn't expect that. So bishop up, down, bishop up allows king in. So here, takes, bishop takes, king up. I'm just not quite well, am I getting in? I wonder if he actually wants to do this. Yeah, I'm not sure about this position. I'm going to go here just so I've got options. He might be thinking of something like this. If the bishop comes off, here, takes. My king is permanently stuck guarding this and he can start pushing. That's exactly what he's doing. And if I run away, he can start stepping up. That's a bit of a problem, but I think I might have to. Although, take. I can never guard this, can I? I'm going to drop back and maybe do this if I have to. But then I'm permanently stuck defending the pawn. So a little bit awkward. There is a hit to this pawn, so he's gone there. So I'm going to gamble and push now. If he pushes on, I think I can just push up and come behind. So I think he'll trade. Right, so king up, I've got the check option. Back, trade. Up, back, king across, and we hit this. But maybe he just simply pushes. Take, king takes. I'm not worse like that, though. Maybe not winning, but I'm not worse, I don't think. Okay, so he's launched another pawn. I'm wondering if I'd push this one on, or do I just keep them back as much as I possibly can? How on earth do we do this? I'm going to come back and try and challenge this one, I think. Again, if king up, I've still got this option. Oh, now I can go up and fix these. That's a permanent target, isn't it? So here, if you push, take, it looks fine. I can fix a backward target now, I hope. Now I've got a target. Whether I can get to it is another matter, but I've got a target. So I can go here and lock it down and then try and come in. Or I can just take. They're on dark squares anyway. Does it matter? Here, if king down, I can check and then I can try and run like this. Yeah, I think I should push forward there and try and do this. King down, I can deflect it for one move. Bishop down allows me to come here now. All of these pawns are on dark squares, so there's no obvious target. That's guarded. I guess he can just do the same thing and shuffle, but I can go here, can't I? Yeah. King down, I can go here. Otherwise, there's a potential to run in. Potential. Has he gone wrong? Has he made a mistake? I can maybe come here. Take, weaken this, but again, that's not an immediate tactic. But if bishop back, I can go here. So I think I can go here now. And he can't guard his pawn unless he just gives up here. I think he's blundered it. I think he has, or made inaccuracies. Blunder is maybe a bit strong, but it feels like I'm winning now. Especially taking the clock into account. Because once one pawn falls, I can start running the king up and shepherd his king. So it feels like I'm winning, but I don't know I'm winning, but there's no obvious weakness in my camp here. But if down, maybe I could even just check. Although no, check I couldn't. Down, take, takes, takes. He'll have to make some sort of move and I can start running the king across eventually. So I should be winning, barring sloppy blunders. Right, the bishop's gone back, so we're going to take. And I think we can run the king up and keep him shepherded now. So I think we just step forward with a view to coming over, and if we need to we can just push here, right? Now I can do this. So here, here. No, I think I just go here, and he's going to have to keep an eye on this. He's going to have to, isn't he? So now we'll go here, drive him back. Then maybe just bishop here. Okay, well now I can go here, right? Or here, he's got this, but then I'm just going to go here, aren't I? And I can effectively sack the bishop, I think, to trade off. So if I go here, or do I come here? Actually, let's just come back here. And now I can just do this and this, I think. And if king there, then run across. Okay, now I can step up. So I'll just make sure there's no stalemate, but he's definitely going to move. So I think I can just sack now. Takes. It just removes risk, doesn't it? We just mop the pawns up. Just push up and come behind and push and push. Should be good. Okay, that's a very good win.